Did you ever imagine a revenge story so sweet, so unexpected, it leaves you breathless? Buckle up, because this one's a wild ride. Lily, a woman with a heart of gold and a spirit of steel, once loved and trusted her CEO husband. Their love story, initially a fairy tale, took a dark turn when he callously discarded her, leaving her heartbroken and alone in the bustling city. "I wouldn't miss it for the world," she replied, her gaze unwavering. "Especially since I have some very special guests I wanted you to meet." With a graceful gesture, she signaled to the entrance, where two figures stood, holding the hands of two adorable toddlers. The room fell silent, but Lily, though compassionate, remained firm. She established a foundation that provided resources and support to families facing similar challenges. They knew the story of their parents' past, but they also understood the importance of forgiveness and reconciliation. It exposed the CEO's flaws, forced him to confront his demons, and ultimately led him to a path of redemption. Sometimes the greatest victory is simply living well, being true to yourself, and creating a life filled with love and purpose. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more amazing stories, and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. She didn't seek to destroy her ex-husband. She simply lived her best life, raised her children with love and compassion, and allowed her actions to speak louder than words. And in the end, that was the most powerful revenge of all. She showed him what he had lost, not through malice or bitterness, but through her own unwavering strength and grace. Her journey is an inspiration to us all, a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of living a life guided by love, forgiveness, and compassion. It empowered Lily to embrace her strength, find her voice, and inspire others to overcome adversity. And it brought two beautiful children into the world, children who, unknowingly, became the architects of their father's transformation and the embodiment of their mother's unwavering spirit. The story serves as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope remains, and that even the most broken hearts can heal. It is a testament to the power of forgiveness, the importance of compassion, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. They developed a close relationship with their father, who had proven himself to be a loving and supportive parent. Lily, watching her children thrive, knew that she had made the right choices. She had chosen to forgive, not for her ex-husband's sake, but for her own. She had chosen to focus on the future, not the past. And she had chosen to create a life filled with love, joy, and purpose, despite the challenges she had faced. Her story became a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of forgiveness, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. She spoke at conferences and events, sharing her story and inspiring others to find their inner strength. She became a champion for those who had been marginalized and forgotten, using her voice to amplify their struggles and advocate for change. Her ex-husband, humbled and remorseful, began to dedicate his time and resources to supporting her foundation. He understood the magnitude of his past mistakes and was determined to make amends, not just to Lily and his children, but to the world. He slowly began to rebuild his life, focusing on integrity, compassion, and service. She made it clear that while she forgave him for her own sake, she would never allow him to hurt her or her children again. He would have to earn their trust and prove himself worthy of their love. She established clear boundaries and demanded that he take responsibility for his actions. She refused to be a victim, instead choosing to be the architect of her own future. She focused on raising her children, building her own career, and inspiring others through her story. She became a beacon of hope, demonstrating that even after the deepest betrayals, it is possible to rise above adversity and create a life filled with love, joy, and purpose. All eyes were on Lily, her ex-husband, and the two young children who were now toddling towards them, their innocent faces mirroring their mother's determination. The CEO's face paled. He recognized the children instantly, the unmistakable resemblance to himself. The realization dawned on him. These were his children, his twins, children he had never known existed. The carefully constructed image he had cultivated, the facade of success and control, began to crumble before his very eyes. The silence in the ballroom was deafening, broken only by the soft gurgles of the twins as they reached their mother. Lily, dressed in a stunning gown that radiated confidence and grace, entered the ballroom. Holding them close, she turned back to her ex-husband, her eyes blazing with a righteous fire. The news spread like wildfire, fueled by social media and word of mouth. The CEO's reputation plummeted, and his carefully cultivated image as a successful and respected leader crumbled before his eyes. His investors began to withdraw their support, his colleagues distanced themselves, and the board of directors initiated an investigation into his personal conduct. The twins, unknowingly, had become the catalyst for his downfall, the instruments of his karma. Lily, meanwhile, became an overnight sensation, a symbol of resilience, motherhood, and the power of forgiveness. She received countless messages of support and admiration from women around the world who had experienced similar betrayals. Her story resonated with them, offering hope and inspiration in the face of adversity. She had transformed her pain into power, her heartbreak into a triumph. "Meet your children," she announced, her voice ringing with pride and defiance. "These are the twins you abandoned, the children you never knew existed because you were too busy chasing power and wealth." The CEO stood frozen, speechless, his carefully crafted world collapsing around him. The humiliation he had intended to inflict on Lily was now his own, amplified 100-fold. His colleagues, his friends, his entire social circle witnessed his downfall, his cruel and callous disregard for the woman he once loved, and the children he had unknowingly fathered. The tables had turned, and the architect of his own humiliation was none other than himself. His carefully constructed image was shattered, revealing the cold, selfish heart beneath. Heads turned, whispers circulated, and her ex-husband, the CEO, watched from across the room, a smug smile playing on his lips. He approached her, his eyes filled with a mixture of disdain and amusement. "Lily," he said, his voice dripping with condescension, "I'm surprised you even dared to show your face here." He expected her to shrink, to apologize, to confirm his twisted perception of her as a victim. But Lily simply smiled, a serene and knowing smile that sent a flicker of unease through him. She knew his game, she understood his pathetic need for validation, and she was ready to play her hand. She had spent years rebuilding her life, focusing on her children and honing her skills. This gala wasn't a source of dread, but an opportunity to showcase her strength and silence her doubters. The stage was set, the players were in place, and the game was about to begin. Years later, he extended a seemingly innocent invitation, a gala, an opportunity to reconnect. Little did Lily know it was a trap, a carefully orchestrated plan to publicly humiliate her and reaffirm his dominance. He believed she was broken, defeated, and would cower in his presence. He'd even bragged to his colleagues about his plan, envisioning her mortification as his crowning achievement. What he didn't anticipate was the incredible transformation Lily had undergone, the strength she had cultivated, and the secret she carried. A secret that would shatter his carefully constructed world and turn the tables in the most spectacular way imaginable. This isn't just a story of revenge. It's a story of resilience, motherhood, and the ultimate triumph of love over cruelty. The night of the gala arrived, and the atmosphere crackled with anticipation. Taking a deep breath, Lily looked him directly in the eye, her voice calm and steady. The gasps rippled through the crowd like a tidal wave. Lily bent down and scooped up her children, showering them with kisses. The revelation of the twins sent shockwaves through the company and the city. The CEO, desperate to salvage his reputation, attempted to apologize to Lily, begging for her forgiveness and a chance to be a father to his children. In the aftermath of the scandal, Lily used her newfound platform to advocate for single mothers and children in need. Years passed, and the twins grew into bright and compassionate young adults. The gala incident, initially intended to be a moment of humiliation, became a turning point in everyone's lives. Lily's story is a powerful reminder that revenge is not always the answer. So, what do you think of Lily's incredible story? Let me know in the comments below.